Oh, that's all you got? I could block this all day. I'ma just reflecting. Somebody help me. You done got caught lacking, huh? Well, let's teach you how to use reflect the right way. Come on through. You know how we do, we ask them questions. But before we get started with that, make sure you go and check out my playlist, man. I got character guides, combo guides, how to beat characters, general guides. You might need some of that. You know what I'm saying? Go and check that out real quick. And go and click that subscribe for your boy. Well, anyways, reflect is your optional option to get out of pressure. For example, when somebody does a special move and vanishes, you're not able to 2H all the time. This is where reflect comes in. Since it comes out frame 1, it gets you out of a lot of situations and prevents you from holding anything you don't need to be holding. Another example, you know how people like to jump back and shoot beams? You don't have to take that, reflect on reaction. No vanish plus frames for them. Not only do they not get plus frames, but you can also punish them. And if they delay their vanish, that gives you enough time just to regularly 2H them. Another good use of reflect is for when people start to stagger you. When you see that player has a bad habit of that, tell them to get out your face with reflect and scoop them up. Now they're gonna think twice about staggering you. But this is also a 50-50 for you, fam. Because if you get caught lacking, you're gonna be talking about some...
It was a pregnant gnat. I know a pregnant gnat when I see one.
And you can end up losing your character over that. When somebody vanishes on you and you block it, that you can use that as a form of punish. But higher level opponents will catch on to that and change their block string route to punish you for that. And I know everybody got caught with this at least one time online. I thought I was okay. Against some auto combos or certain situations, you need to reflect twice or backdash reflect in order to get the punish. Let's talk about reflecting in the corner. When somebody tries to use their turn and you get the read on them, when you reflect in the corner, it automatically reflects two things, giving you much leeway to punish with a medium if you wanted to. Or you can continue to reflect to throw your opponent off. But this can have strict timing and ultimately you getting punished for it. So be careful with that. I would advise you to not make it a habit to start reflecting beams because you can give players pressure for that. Sometimes it's just better to avoid situations altogether. Just jump. Something else you really don't want to be reflecting, especially during block strings, is key blast. A lot of times the reflect doesn't activate until the key blast already hits you, putting you in a bad spot. This is why certain players do key blast after medium, so when the heavy comes out, they can punish you for it. And don't forget about that key blast talk we talked about earlier. You can reflect that at any time. Don't let them, don't give them no free plus frames now. Now let's move on to the reflect on knockdown. When you wake up and if there's a gap, you're able to reflect it, and that's a good way to disrupt your opponents. But that doesn't mean you're gonna get a free punish now. You usually can get a punish though because people get caught off guard and they're trying to still combo you and you can punish them for that. And here's some other knockdown tech. If you play characters like Base Goku, Super Saiyan Goku, Bardock, after you're heavy, you can press 4S and it's gonna come out as a key blast if they get hit or blocked. And if they try to down heavy you and you miss, the reflect will come out. That's called an option select. Reflect can also get you out of fake situations. Remember that everybody's block strings aren't real, like Broly's, his heavy's fake. It's good to know just what kind of options you got, you know? Remember that reflect is a great tool that can win you a lot of games, bro. But it's really nothing to rely on. You really need to be blocking because you can get really messed up trying to reflect everything. Don't believe me? Then listen to our special guest. Here comes Judge Joe Brown. Thank you, Nedgy. People who use reflect too much are stupid. Don't know how to act. Your mama didn't raise you right. You need to learn how to play the game to make excuses. You need to get your act together. You thought I was done. I'm not. You need to reflect on your life to get your shit together. I'm tired of it. You need to gain some humility and respect, son. You're stupid. You need to get it together.